From the Oklahoma newsroom, this is an OU update. I'm Jenni Carlson. The Sooner quarterback battle continues, and the two guys we think that are at the front of the battle, Trevor Knight and Baker Mayfield, have both been through quarterback fights before. They actually did it simultaneously before the 2013 season, but on different campuses, obviously, Baker Mayfield being at Texas Tech. And Ryan Aber joins us on the phone to talk about that experience that both of them went through. And Ryan, it's kind of crazy that now they're going against each other, because if you look at those two battles, they're almost eerily similar from 2013.
Yeah, they are. Here in Norman, Trevor Knight wound up beating Blake Bell, and I think people forget just how much of a favorite Blake Bell was in that battle. After coming off using the Belldozer and all those great moments the year before, he was thought of as the guy moving forward, and then Trevor Knight sort of comes out of nowhere to beat him out. Now, Baker Mayfield's situation was a whole lot different because he was a walk-on. He wasn't expected to even challenge for, second string time, much less actually become the starter. But when Michael Brewer, their starter, went down with an injury in the preseason, that opened things up. He wound up beating out another true freshman to earn the starting role there and become the first true freshman walk-on to start for a Power 5 school, to start the season for a Power 5 school at quarterback.
Yeah, definitely two guys that we didn't expect to see starting the 2013 season, but there they were for their respective teams. So as we try to figure out who might start for the Sooners, is there reason to believe that those battles that those two went through, that Mayfield and Knight went through a couple years ago, could play into this? Does it have any bearing, or does it maybe help these two in any regard as they try to figure this whole thing out?
Well, I don't know if it has any bearing, just because both of them have been through it. And I don't think there's an advantage to one or the other. But I think having gone through it is certainly an advantage. Knowing, what's necessary to earn that starting role, knowing how to handle it once you find out you're the starter, and if something happens and they don't win the starting role, how to handle that as well. I think all of those things equal an advantage, but not sure it favors one or the other individually. Maybe
the advantage is for the Sooners overall.
Exactly, and I think that's the case. I mean, you look in both of those quarterback battles in 2013, the teams wound up needing other quarterbacks. Trevor Knight got hurt, and Blake Bell and even Kendall Thompson had to play as the season went on. And then down in Texas Tech, Davis Webb and then Michael Brewer had to play as well. So I think that realization, that knowing even if you're not the starter against Akron, that you're probably going to be needed at some point, will help both these guys and help OU as a whole.
All right, we'll continue to follow the quarterback battle at OU, and as news breaks, we'll have it on News OK and in the Oklahoman. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.